Fellas, you did everything you were supposed to do. You worked, you provided, you stayed, you handled it. So why does it feel like now you're losing while you're in your 40s? If you're in your 40s and you're not where you want to be, then there are 3 traps most men fall into. Problem 1, you built stability instead of leverage. You focused on being reliable, you paid bills, you showed up, but you never built systems that make money without your constant exhaustion. You traded time for income for over 20 years. Now you're tired, and time is starting to feel expensive. The question is simple. Are you building something that grows, or are you building things that only help you survive in order to keep grinding? If your income stops when you stop, you don't have leverage. You have a job with pressure. 2, you outgrew your environment. Sometimes the reason you feel stuck isn't incompetence, it's exposure. You're around the same conversations, the same mindsets, the same ceilings. Men rarely outgrow their potential. They outgrow their environment. And if everyone around you is still comfortable, you will feel crazy wanting more. But comfort isn't silent decay. Growth feels uncomfortable. So you ask yourself, who in your circle challenges you? If no one does, you've plateaued socially. And plateaued men shrink mentally. 3, you never redesigned after loss. Have you been divorced? Have you shifted careers? Have you had financial setbacks, which I'm sure we all have? Have you missed opportunities? I'm sure we all have. Most men adjust, few men redesign. Adjustments keep you afloat, redesign moves you forward. If you're in your 40s and you feel like survival, it may be because you patched the damage but never rebuilt the structure. So the problem becomes at this point when we're in our 40s is that we have to go back to the drawing board. We really got to sit down and start redrawing what's happening in our lives. We have to figure out what can we do differently in order to achieve the things that we need to achieve, because what we put forth and what effort that we thought we were doing isn't moving us into the right direction. We really got to break down our entire life and restructure in our 40s. For the men that are watching this that are in their 20s and 30s, I pray you watch this podcast, and I hope you're listening, because when you get to your 40s, the game changes. If you haven't developed a system in your 20s and 30s, the game will change. A system that allows you to get paid without having to be so under pressure all the time. We work with no results. We make just enough money just to pay the bills, barely, and then we come home and we reset. And before we know it, we're in our 60s. The goal of this podcast today is to hopefully motivate you and give you an idea of what needs to change, some of the steps that we need to do. If you guys are looking for a PDF of some kind, I can put a PDF. I can make up a PDF for you guys and post it on my Facebook page here at the Veracious Podcast, discussing a 60-day or 30-day plan of what steps we can take in order to change our lives. If you're interested in that plan, type in the comments, I need a plan. Do not be shamed, because you are not the only person. Most people are going through this. A lot of people are going through what we're going through, fellas. And if you feel like you need a plan, or ladies, if you're watching this and you know your husband is going through, or if you know there's a brother or a son who may be dealing with this, comment in the section below saying, I need a plan, and I'll upload a PDF, free PDF for my followers here at the Veracious Podcast that we can do for a 30-day plan to kind of get our lives back on track, because it's not easy. It never was meant to be easy, but there is so much abundance in this world that we know that we have the ability to overcome anything. This life has really taught me a lot of lessons, and I'm still going through, and I would thought I would be in a better position than where I am in my 40s now. It hasn't happened. But I still pursue these crazy goals that I have in my mind. Let's see where it takes me. Remain encouraged. Peace.